about next season. Take a listen.
We'll be thinking about this one. It's tough, but our DNA and who we are and the character that we have on this team, I wouldn't bet against us, being back on the stage, next year and going forward. So really proud of the way that we fought to the end. And this 5-year run's been awesome, but definitely don't think it's over.
Everybody thinks it's kind of end of us. That's just not smart. We're not done yet. We lost this year. Clearly, just wasn't our year. But it's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But yeah, I hear a lot of that noise. It's the end of a run and all that jazz. I don't see it happening though.
Draymond just breaks it down. We are joined once again by Chris Broussard. Chris, should Golden State be favorites for next year?
That has to be a computer glitch by Westgate. I mean, seriously, how in the world could you have them as the favorites? When Kevin Durant's going to be out all year, it took Boogie, 51 weeks before he came back from the same injury. Now he's bigger, maybe Durant will come back earlier. But the bottom line is,
doubt that.
Right, he's done for the next year. Klay Thompson, February, March, before he gets back, maybe he can be full go.
That's best case.
Right, that's best case. So maybe he's full go by playoffs. Now, I'll say this. I think they'll be contenders. I think they'll have a shot at winning the if Klay gets back and is full go 100% by the playoffs, I think they'll have a shot. I do think.
Who else is going to be on the team?
Well, then you'll have Draymond.
Okay.
And then you're right. Then Iguodala said he's coming back. Now he's falling apart physically. But I think they'll bring back Boogie. I think it's a great situation for Boogie.
Boogie is unrestricted. I mean, he can go wherever he wants to go.
But who's going to give him?
I don't know.
You see anybody giving him like 15, 20
I don't know.
million?
He had some moments that might have opened some eyes.
See, I think he goes back to Golden State for the full mid-level, 7, 8 million, something like that. And for him, it's an opportunity to be on the big stage, play well. He'll be, especially with Klay out, he'll average over 20.
Okay.
Before Klay gets back.
Like Sacramento.
Right. Even when Klay gets back, he'll be the second option or third option when Klay gets back. So I think they'll have a shot. But right now, today, this may not be my preseason prediction come next fall. Right now, I'd have to say the favorite should be wherever Kawhi goes. If he stays in Toronto, I think you got to look at them because Siakam, who just started playing basketball when he was 16, he's going to get better. This reminds me, not style of play necessarily or anything, but this kind of reminds me of Scottie Pippen coming up under Jordan. And we've heard Kawhi compared to Jordan. But, Pippen, you could see him improving every year. You could see more potential. You could see him learning from Mike. I could see that if Kawhi stays, I think Toronto could be there. If he goes to the Clippers with Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams and Danilo Gallinari and all these guys, I think they should be the favorite. And then, of course, you throw in the Lakers. I think they're going to get Anthony Davis. We don't know who else they'll necessarily have.
Don't throw him in.
But
don't talk about you.
It is taking LeBron. It's taking him whenever he's meshed with another superstar. It's always taken at least a year. In Cleveland, he won it in second year? In Miami, they won it in the second year.
But he went to the
yeah, they get to the finals.
But they went in their first year.
Get to the finals, but win it. No, they'll be there, but,
Got what I'm saying. Skip, this is a situation. I agree with you, Chris. I don't know what Westgate is thinking, but this is how they collect easy money. Because you saw the ticket where the Blues, I think in January, were 25-1, and someone put like $400, $500 and they end up winning $100,000. This is what this is. There is no way the Golden State Warriors should be favored to win the NBA title in 2020. Considering even if Kevin Durant does not leave, Skip, he's not playing in 2020. The earliest Kevin Durant's playing is 2021. And let's just say for the sake of argument, Klay Thompson has Adrian Peterson type blood and healing ability. That's 9 months. So 9 months from today is what, Skip? That's if he has that type of healing ability.
Yep.
Really? So you think Draymond and Steph is going to be in position to keep this team afloat and win the title? Man, they need to Westgate. Y'all, look, I get what you're doing. You want to get this easy money out there because somebody, guess what? There's someone, P.T. Barnum said it, there's a sucker born every minute. Someone is foolish enough to go put 200, 500 bucks down. Yeah, the Warriors going to do it. And Vegas say, thank you very much. Let's build another room on a hotel. Skip, there's no way the Warriors should be favored to win the title in 2020. But I tell you who should be.
Who?
He about to land a 6'10.5" player that has a brow that connects. You know who it is, Skip Bayless.
A unibrow. Is that what it is? Oh, I get that.
Yeah, he about to join the purple and gold.
Is he?
And I guarantee you, guaranteed.
They winning the championship?
About to go get.
You guaranteeing they
I'm
winning
about
the
to go
championship?
get a tattoo today. I might go get me an LA tattoo with a champ in 2020. Might go get that today.
Really? In Atlanta.
That's how
you're gonna get
convinced
that
I am.
tattoo, Yeah.
Might just go on and get that.
Interesting. So Shannon Sharp is predicting that the Los Angeles Lakers are going to land Anthony Davis, and that is going to be enough to make them the favorite to win next year's NBA championship. Am I correct? I think that's what I just heard.
Saying.
Correct.
Guaranteed it.
Just heard it.
To get him, they're probably going to have to give up in the end Lonzo, B.I., and Kuzma, and maybe even the 4th overall pick. So they're going to get gutted of their young potential star talent. And then they're going to have what? Are they going to land another superstar free agent? I think not. It's just me. So can those two guys
You gonna
take
trade
you to
that
the
4th
promised
pick?
land? Okay, for what?
We're
Nobody
going to
seems
trade the
want
4th
it.
pick and another first. Let me tell you what we're going to do, Skip Bayless. We're going to trade that 4th pick. We're going to trade another first-round pick, and we're going to land Bradley Beal.
Oh.
Is that what you're talking?
Wow.
Oh, now you're talking.
Yep. So you're talking
we
like
cooking with
you're
Crisco.
talking just like Westgate is talking, because there's a whole lot of projecting and a whole lot of wishful thinking going on in all these odds.
Right.
Because somebody
it
at
is.
Westgate's got wishful thinking on the Lakers, or they're trying to dare the Shannon Sharps of the world to go plunk down some early money on the Lakers as the second favorite in the NBA. What? So I remind everybody, last year, LeBron James in his 16th year played 55 games. 28 and 27 was the record of the Lakers last year with LeBron James and all those pieces that apparently he signed off on, all those playmakers, but it didn't work, and he got hurt for the first time in his career, extended injury, off time, and now he's going into his 17th season, and you think Anthony Davis is going to solve all that? I don't. I'm sorry. That's not enough.
I still think they could. Look, Kemba said he would take less money to stay in Charlotte. I don't know if that means he's definitely staying there. I know he's very loyal. But if you're Kemba Walker, you need to be thinking about, how can I get on the big stage, right? How can I? Because Kemba he's a great player. He's a perennial all-star. He may be better than we think, though. We don't give him that credit because he's never done it in the playoffs. He's never had the chance. I've said if LeBron doesn't go to Cleveland, where's Kyrie? He's a perennial all-star, but do we think that much higher of him than we do of Kemba Walker if he never plays with LeBron and gets the opportunity to do it on the big stage? So Kemba needs to be thinking about that, and I think the Lakers would be a place that would be good for him, especially if they get AD.
Of course, Kemba wants to stay. He wants to stay in Charlotte because Charlotte can max him out at 5 years, $221. He goes anywhere else, he gets 4 for $140. So that's a no-brainer. That's less. That's 5 years for $180, or that's 5 years for $190. He would rather have 5 for $190 as opposed to $140. So Kemba think he's slick by saying, "Yeah, I take less money." I bet you would.
So I want to remind everybody that the great Jeff Van Gundy said, was it during game, let's see, it would have been 3 at Oracle. Remember at the end of that game, he said, "This team I'm watching right now," and that was without Klay Thompson.
That was game 4, Skip. That was game 4.
Okay.
That was game 4. They got blown out.
Are you sure? Because I think it was without Klay.
No, it was 3. It was 3.
Klay.
It was 3 and without Klay. It was without Klay. It was 3.
So
You're right.
There's
It was 3.
obviously no KD and now no Klay, and he's looking at this group, which
Right.
did feature a 2-time former MVP in Steph and Draymond and DeMarcus, and he's saying that team would not have made the Western Conference playoffs this year. So I remind everybody to put that in perspective. I disagree with that. I think they could have been at least the 8th seed.
I think Jeff was talking about Cousins as he is right now,
Okay.
which is a shell of himself. But we assume he's going to be better next year.
I thought he was pretty good in spurts.
He was in spurts, but
Yeah.
he can't get off the ground. You could see it like yesterday.
Okay, so is
No,
that,
he got no lift.
okay, did he ever have great
Not
lift?
a ton, but
No, okay.
a little bit.
So in
But
the
he
end,
can ill afford to lose anything, Skip.
yeah. So in the end, the pressure next year is on your guy, LeBron James, because everybody's going to look. But when all the smoke clears, I think they will be a heavy favorite.
They should be.
Maybe not the favorite, but maybe a second favorite, as they are right now.
It's gonna be wide open.
Yeah.
I mean, assuming these guys disperse in different ways, these free agents, which is it'll be more wide open than
Ever.
You got to go back
Because
to the early.
no matter.
Hey, Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
You know LeBron James, they call him Crock-Pot because he performs well under pressure. You know them Crock-Pots, they cook real good with pressure. You know what I'm saying, Skip Bayless?
I don't know anything about what you're talking about. I don't even know what a crock pot is.
So who you never
I
said?
I don't know what a crock
Who
pot
should be
is.
favored?
I come from a family of cooks, and I don't know what a crock pot is because I can't boil water in the microwave.
Who you think should be favored?
If the Rockets stay as is and the Sixers stay as is, and I know Daryl Morey's made all this saber rattling about I'm going to trade everybody, but I'm not counting those two teams out. Like they're still.
What about Milwaukee?
And Milwaukee, that's a good one. I forgot about them because I forgot about Giannis because he came up so small for me against, obviously.
I think he's shooting
you know
jumpers
what?
right
You need to
now.
stop.
Giannis is shooting jumpers right now.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Is Joel Embiid going to stay healthy? Is he going to drop 30 pounds?
Good question. I don't know. But that's the question for them. But here's my final thought. In about a month, I got a trip planned to Las Vegas, and I'm going to put a couple of bucks down on my San Antonio Spurs